Hey, what's going on, folks? Just gonna kind of give my opinion on, um, I'll call it the state of the Sixers, 76ers. That's my favorite NBA basketball team. Um, kind of where I think things are at and things that need to be improved. Starting with, uh, I think, like I said, JJ Redick is a All Star this year. I stated that in one of my other videos. Go check it out. um, But yeah, I think he has a legitimate candidacy or legitimate stats to state that he's a definitely an all star. So I think that's a good thing with this. But the thing that I think that still we got to work on is cutting down on the turnovers, and not for a quarter, not for 2 quarters, not for three, but the whole game. That was one of the things last year I thought that I figured young team just playing together, still getting to know, for the most part, young team. Um, Still trying to figure some things out. But coming into this year, I thought, all right, well, that's something that now won't be that big of an issue. It still is an issue, the turnover issues. Like I said, we were last year like mid pack, almost um, closer to the bottom level of turnovers teams, meaning having high turnovers. Um, so we still got work on that this year. Um, the other thing that has to be better is Butler and Simmons and Embiid has to consistently play better together. You know, when they've played well together, you've seen the fruits of that and the success of that. But that has to happen more consistently. But I also think, as far as the bench is concerned, T.J. McConnell is playing very well, and I think we should sign him to a reasonable contract. Um, but he's been playing very well off the bench. But the rest of our bench has to be more consistent. You've seen flashes, you've seen um, consistencies here and there from Shamit and Muscala. And I'm not always talking about being successful isn't just always having to score a bunch of points, but it's defensive effort, it's hustle effort. So I think they're showing flashes, and Muscala's been in the league for a little bit now. We got him from Atlanta, um, but just more consistency as a whole from the bench. So like I said, Sham has showed flashes. Furkan has shown flashes. Um, Amir, when he's pretty consistent. You kind of know what you're gonna get from him. Um, and then it's and then but I will say the kid Johnson has stepped up. Kid from the D League. The last couple games he's played pretty well. So I think we get more consistency from the bench as a whole. That can be a positive. Like I said, T.J. McConnell's really been playing well. Um, and then the whole issue with Butler and with B publicly stating that he, at the time, which is like almost about 3 months ago, I think, he stated like he felt like he was shooting the way the offense is being set up, but he was shooting too many jump shots. Which now lately he has not. He's got more back down to the post. But then the report came out with Butler that he was having issues with the way the offense is going and wants more pick and roll, ISO type of situations. Um, I have no problem with all this stuff being in private, but when Embiid did it publicly, I didn't think that was necessary. And Butler's thing was brought out through a report, so I think that was fine because that was internal initially, and Butler didn't say that publicly. But whatever the case, they have to figure out those three, Simmons, Butler, and Embiid, how to be more consistent together, playing together. Because I think JJ will be fine, woven into that, no matter um, kind of which offense is set up. And I just think that's stuff that has to definitely, like I said, get better, improve. But like I said, we're playing pretty well. overall, and we just gotta make those tweaks, make those changes, and like I said, we'll be even better. All right, peace.